Ponciana, a musical journey. I was born in Chicago's historic Bronzeville neighborhood, 1950, a community where music seemed to live on every corner. Growing up, I didn't realize how fortunate I was to be surrounded by such a rich cultural influence. Jazz, blues, gospel, and rhythm are part of everyday life. In 1957, my grandparents owned the Cleaners on 39th Street. They bought a home out on 74th, and we moved in with them. The first Christmas, I received a little Indian tom-tom. At that time, I didn't know what historical significance it meant. But the next year, at 8 years old, I joined a Boy Scout marching band at New Friendship Baptist Church. As a young Boy Scout musician, I discovered the joy of playing in a band. Those early experiences taught me discipline, teamwork, and the excitement of performing before an audience. Along the way, I became fascinated with rhythm. What began as curiosity eventually grew into a lifelong passion for music. Then came the moment that changed everything. I heard a recording by Ahmed Jamal about my parents' record collection. It was recorded live at the Persian Ballroom in Chicago. There was something special about it, the space, the groove, the elegance, and the way every note seemed to breathe. Even as a young listener, I knew that this music was something unforgettable. That recording became more than a song, it became a compass. Over the years, that inspiration led me toward Afro-Cuban music, percussion, and a deeper appreciation for creativity and expression. Music has introduced me to remarkable people, meaningful friendships, and experiences I could have never imagined as a young boy growing up in Bronzeville. I was able to meet on my journey Luis Miranda. He was the first conga player with Cal Jada. And at the time I met him, I was seeking grounded instruction, and he taught me the basics of Afro-Cuban rhythms. Allowed me to play in local bands in Las Vegas area, also Chicago. And as I continue in my journey, I realized that the journey that began with a simple love of music continues to unfold. Every time I hear Ponciana, I'm reminded of where it all started. Still tuning in, still learning, still grateful, and still continuing my journey.